everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sydney, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to start a business on Poshmark with no money. So I started selling on Poshmark about 5 years ago, back in 2014, and I have made thousands of dollars since then. I was also a closet consultant at PoshFest, which is Poshmark's annual conference, and I got to sit down and work with Poshmark and help a ton of people with their closets. I also work with people virtually, helping them and coaching them with their Poshmark businesses, and I have helped hundreds of people go from making no sales to making daily sales. So in this video, I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of an overview of Poshmark and help you to kind of get started. One of the great things about Poshmark is that you don't really need to spend anything to get started. If you are watching this video, I'm assuming that you have access to some sort of electronic device, a tablet, a phone. That way you can download the app. Poshmark is an app that you sell on, and you can get started. So you also need access to a printer to print the shipping labels that Poshmark emails to you when your item sells. So you don't necessarily have to own the printer. You can go to the library, you can go to FedEx. If you live in an apartment building, they usually have printers in their offices. Really anywhere that you can print a shipping label, you don't have to print it on a label printer. You can print it on a regular printer. So first, I'm going to give you kind of a little bit of an overview of Poshmark. Like I said, it is an app that you can sell things on. There are some limitations on what you can sell. Poshmark began as a women's fashion app, so when I first started, you could only sell women's items, clothing, shoes, accessories. It was just for women. But over the years, they have added men's and kids. You can also sell unused makeup on the app. It has to be brand new, sealed, all that good stuff. And they have recently added the home decor market, where you can sell home items. You do have to be careful selling home items because there is a weight limit on Poshmark in terms of what you can ship. So their shipping label covers everything up to 5 pounds. So anything, whether it's one item or multiple items, as long as it's under 5 pounds, the shipping label is covering the shipment. So the shipping is also a separate charge that is paid by the customer. So you do not see that. It is not taken out of your earnings unless you are offering some sort of shipping discount. Then it just takes the shipping discount out of your earnings. Also, you can upgrade your shipping label to ship things that weigh more than 5 pounds, but your shipment cannot go above 10 pounds. If you are upgrading your shipping label to cover something that's over 5 pounds, the overage that you have to pay to upgrade the label does come out of your earnings. So just keep that in mind. Honestly, I do not sell a lot of things that are over 5 pounds. I've never had to upgrade a label. It only happens if you sell a bundle, or now with the home market, if you are selling heavier items. But if you do have heavier items listed, I highly recommend putting a disclaimer in your listing that those items cannot be bundled, that they have to be purchased separately. So it is mostly for fashion items and unused makeup. Like I said, you cannot sell electronics on the app. You cannot sell anything like toys or anything like that. You can go into the app and go into the community guidelines, and it will tell you everything that you're allowed to sell. Okay, so first, to get started on Poshmark, you want to go around your house and gather up some things that you want to sell. I highly recommend getting at least 10 items listed. This is actually a number that is recommended by Poshmark. And also, whenever your closet is brand new, you can actually sell more. You have the potential to sell more because the algorithm on Poshmark is actually promoting your closet. So, you know, when you first start out and your closet is fresh and new, that is the best time when you can make sales. So that is when you want to list as many items as you possibly can. So you want to start with at least 10 items. Make sure everything is clean and, you know, in good condition. This is a really important time in your closet because this is when you start to build your feedback. So you want to be selling items that are of good quality, that, you know, people aren't going to leave you bad feedback on. If somebody does leave you bad feedback, it's not made public. It's just for you to see. but you want to start getting your feedback. Poshmark calls it love notes, when people give you a 5-star review and leave an actual comment on the item that they bought, and then that appears publicly on your profile. That will help you to look more trustworthy as a seller. So you want to list your 10 items, and then to ship your items, you can actually go to the post office and get shipping supplies for free. You can use any of their shipping supplies as long as they do not say express on them. You can use the regular mailing boxes, you can use the flat rate boxes, and you can use the regional boxes. I have an entire list of the boxes that I use linked in the description box, where you can go on the USPS website and look at the ones that I use. You can actually order them on the USPS website and they will ship them to your door for free. So until you're able to get some delivered to your house, you can go to the post office and get a few things to use. You know, I highly recommend kind of picking up a few things from the post office before you go ordering bulk shipping supplies, just to kind of make sure that this is something that you want to do on a regular basis. The only thing you're not able to get at the post office is packing tape, but I've always used the packing tape from Dollar Tree and never had an issue with it. A lot of the boxes from the post office are self-sealing, but I do use clear packing tape to kind of reinforce them, and you can use the clear packing tape to tape your labels on the boxes as well. So whenever you sell something, Poshmark just emails you the shipping label and you print it out and you put it on the box and you ship the item. Make sure that the item is protected within the box, because if it arrives damaged or anything like that, the buyer can open a case against you. So you can just get, I use the clear bread bags, which are also linked in the description box, or you can get them at Walmart just to put the item in. It's just a clear plastic bag that protects the item during shipment. Next, what you want to do once you actually start making sales and making money on Poshmark, you want to take a little bit of that money and you want to reinvest it into your business and use it to go and get more inventory to sell. The best place to do this is at the Goodwill Outlet. So the Goodwill Outlet is a place, it's called the Goodwill Outlet, the bins, the Goodwill Clearance Center. And Goodwill sells clothes at these Goodwill outlets by the pound. So you can go there and you can look for things like jeans and shoes and really any kind of clothing. They have a ton of clothing at these Goodwill clearance centers, and they sell it by the pound, so it's super cheap. So just for reference, our Goodwill outlets here are, I think they're $1.39 a pound. A pair of jeans usually weighs about a pound, so you can get a pair of jeans for $1.39 and then, you know, potentially resell them on Poshmark for $25 and above. So the Goodwill Outlet is definitely a place where you want to take, I mean, you can take $20 to the Goodwill Outlet and get a ton of clothes to resell on Poshmark. If you are interested in shopping at the Goodwill Outlet and need more help with it, I do have an entire guide written about the Goodwill Outlet and how to shop and which brands that I usually pick up at the Goodwill Outlet to sell. And it is linked below in the description box if you are interested in learning how to source items from the Goodwill Outlet. Also, if you need more items to sell, you can always ask your friends and family if they have anything that they would like for you to sell for them, and you can offer to sell it to them on a consignment basis. So what that means is they would give you their items and you would agree on a percentage to split with them, and once the item sells, you would then split the earnings with them. Consignment is a great way to get inventory at no cost for you. I do sell items on consignment quite frequently, mostly for people that I know. I don't really do consignment for people that I don't know, but you absolutely could if that is something that later you want to grow your business into. It's a great way to get inventory. So these are my tips for you in terms of starting a Poshmark business with no money. Like I said, the great thing about Poshmark is that you can start with very, very little. When I first started on Poshmark, I literally just downloaded the app and I went back to my apartment at college and I pulled something out of the closet, and it was really an experiment, to be honest, and I listed it and it sold overnight. So definitely get started on Poshmark. Download the app. I have a ton of videos here on my channel that will help you with all kinds of different topics about Poshmark, tips to sell more. So definitely check out the rest of my videos if you're interested. If you have comments, leave them down below, and make sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos about selling on Poshmark. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.